It's great to see our local crime writers doing so well, with both Steve Kavanagh and Stuart Neville having cracking books out at the moment. Blood Like Mine by Stuart Neville is a thrilling story about the hunt for a serial killer, focusing on the horrific story of a mother and daughter who are living in their car and running for their lives from something. It takes a while to realise what their situation is, but boy, when you do. Can't say much more to avoid spoilers, but it's a great read, and I would say in contention with some of Stephen King's best books. It's available to download as an ebook from our BorrowBox app. Stuart's previous novel, House of Ashes, is also a great read. Based in rural Ireland, it is a dark and foreboding novel with some fascinating characters and a lot of suspense. Happenings from 60 years previous come back to haunt the new owners. The family, who were hoping to make a new start, can't get away from the past with some dark consequences. I must say I was also partial to Stuart's DCI Serena Flanagan series, based in Northern Ireland but not featuring the Troubles as such. So Say the Fallen and Those We Left Behind are great books focusing on domestic crimes with far-flung impacts. I've recommended these to many other crime readers over the years, as well as his engrossing collection of Irish noir short stories entitled The Traveller and Other Stories. These stories feature some well-known characters from his previous books, as well as a generous smattering of ghostly friends and hauntings real and imagined. Steve Kavanagh's Eddie Flynn series has done really well for him, with the new one coming soon to our shelves. Keep an eye out for Witness 8 and be prepared for a wild ride. The Accomplice was the 7th in the series, with the Devil's Advocate being the 6th. Eddie Flynn is a con man turned lawyer who uses the skills he learned on the street to win seemingly impossible cases in court. He is a loner but has gathered a trusted team around him who become like family, and the fallout from some of Eddie's cases affects them all. If you haven't read any, then it's worth going back over them, though you can read any of them as a standalone too. Steve has published some brilliant other novels as well in between the Eddie Flynns. Twisted and Kill for Me, Kill for You come to mind. Stories that feature as many twists and turns as a curly-whirly. Hang on to your hats when you get stuck into these. Once you've read a Steve Kavanagh, you will be hooked. Trust me.